Hey there, y'all. Welcome to another feature episode. As you can see, well, my camera's in the way. One moment. As you can see, we are going to be playing Bigfoot. I'm going to structure these episodes a little differently. There are 3 different ways to play the game. I'm going to do 3 of them for those first 3 episodes. And then the 4th episode is just going to be a chaos compilation of all of us being stupid. So, the first way to play the game is through... There we go. Playing solo versus an AI, which this is the simplest way to play, doesn't involve other players or any type of something like that. But you've got Bigfoot, which players can play in certain modes, and he has got all these different features. You've got Rick, the fella does more firearms and melee damage. Jessica, who's faster at running and healing. Thomas, who has better health and better explosive damage. And William, who's better with flares and reloading guns. So we're going to go with Rick. It's just the most reasonable to go with. And because I'm not that great at this game, I'm going to turn up our loot and turn down our Bigfoot. And let's get into it. There might be a lot of obscenities, a lot of screaming. That's usually how well we play this game. Playing solo, you can do a little better because the AI's turn down is easier. The more players you add to a group, the smarter the AI will behave. We could go, a tragedy stuck in Redwood, bodies 4 people found, da-da-da-da. Last creature needs to rule an accident, but haven't selected an investigation to take place. And the park is deserted except for your hunting party. Well, the one individual in this case. So you start out with nothing but a knife, but if you walk around your camp, you can pick up certain items. Manage different ammo types. Traps, which are always useful. Tablets to watch your cams. GPS sensors are decent tools. But if you get up in the camper, you can find flare gun, camera, meat to bait traps with, because that actually works against an AI. Doesn't work so well against players, unfortunately. It's 2 very different strategies that y'all will see a difference in. Because I want to be able to show both playing as Bigfoot and playing against Bigfoot. And a lot of the loot around here is randomly generated, or at least semi-random. Sniper rifle and a handgun. R700. If you look in the bottom left corner, we've got our mini map. So it is pretty well understood that on the first night, Bigfoot will not attack the players. So it's just a matter of surviving afterwards. F, turn on the flashlight. And you can loot this whole... Pretty good strategy when you're playing solo or in small groups. Place a trap, bait the trap, and place a camera nearby. Because the cameras have a motion detector. They'll go off whenever Bigfoot walks within a certain range of them. You can get on it and look around. Like, you can even control the light switches in different buildings, turn stuff off and on. And those forest sounds you hear in the background sometimes are animals, other times are just generated. Alright. You also got the shotgun, which is good. Car battery, which is an explosive we can use. Great for setting traps. Okay. Crowbar. Nope. Those used to jump scare me. I'm practically used to them by now. Another note. That clanking in the distance is actually Bigfoot swinging and hitting trees. Which I am being quiet because you do need to listen. And that almost got me. You can only carry so many of each item. It's like, see, I can't pick up the signal flares if I were to go to 3. Go through all our melee weapons. Signal flares will drive off Bigfoots. Okay. First aid kit. Okay. It's almost morning time now. Oh, we've looted every house but the main one. Alright, let's go. Usually you have to divide this loot amongst people, and oftentimes you don't even have enough guns for everybody to use. Even if you split the starting stuff evenly, one person's gonna end up with, or between 4 players, you got a flare gun, a rifle, and a pistol. So as long as you have 3 players, you each have something to shoot. But that's all of this place looted, so we're actually gonna move out this way. Because thing is, the dead bodies can be found in about the same place. I'm looking for them now. So I always forget where this kid is at. There's a guy on this side of the map. Right? Well, we usually find in our normal playthroughs, at least. But there are pretty clear paths marked down that you can follow different locations and all that. We're going now is up to this waterfall. Another marked location. Another trap. Favorites. Okay. So now we have to work. Bigfoot will begin to actively stalk the players at this point. Oh, and any cliff face you go near, occasionally rocks will just fall off of it. There's a bear trap, there's a dead body. Which, another thing to note, you can actually have a victory without killing Bigfoot. We have never achieved it without cheating. where you just have one player play Bigfoot and just ignore or assist the group in going around and collect evidence. Actually, we didn't even do that. We just played Bigfoot and let the hunters win. Okay. Fireworks. 9mm ammo. Those notes usually give you clues as to where to find the bodies. Like, they move between these two locations, so you just run a straight line. And you can find them. Occasionally. Ammo. Giant black bear. Cool. This another one. Okay. Okay. I am a pretty poor shot when fighting anything but Bigfoot. So these are totems. There is actually a point on the map that you can take a dead body to revive them if you have 4 totems. Campsite. Usually not much at these, but loot to take. Okay, fine, cool. Actually, we're out here with the next dead body. There we go. Okay. Ah, so tab 3. That's a wolf that got killed by a bear trap, apparently. Which I would go back and loot it, but not right now. Let's go to this cabin now, shall we? Cabins are where you want to fight Bigfoot. They offer choke points. Wait, that's right back there. Right. Another type of evidence are the footprints. Look for footprints and claw marks. You just need to get a picture of Bigfoot himself. Alright. 12 gauge rounds. Another thing, in certain hunting towers and other places you can find safe codes that correspond with the color on the top right corner of the safe. They're pretty hard to come by, but when you find them, you get specialty weapons from each of them. Like this one has dynamite in it. Okay. So we're gonna head this way because it's starting to get towards nighttime. Okay, that means that wolf corpse is gone. That trap is still triggered, meaning he is at that location right now. Because Bigfoot can actually eat the animals to regain health. So both of you sometimes compete for wildlife for food. Ah, there's the revive location. Let's just go up to that shoulder. Now we're cutting a little close to the big fella. Why not? Yeah, he's right over here. So here it is. Gotta have 4 totems. Drop the heads on each of these, and you lay a dead player on there, and they get revived. Now let's GTFO, shall we? It's a hunting tower down there. Let's see if it's got a code on it. I usually skip over this location just because it's too near the radio tower that's up that hill. Let's see. They'll usually be right here. Okay, he's just hanging out there for now. Fuck that. So we're gonna go a different route. We're not actually gonna go up to the radio tower today. They're usually very much worthwhile loot over there anyways. Ah, I hear you, Totem. There's a little whispering, like evil noise in the background. Here's the other cabin. Or lodge, sorry. The plan is actually to get to the eastern hunting tower before nightfall. Don't have shotgun bullets. It's another shotgun. So you see where that J on the right side of the map is at. That is the base of the zip line, and we're heading there to take it up to the hunting, or to the Firewatch Tower. And this night is coming. We need to get on the move fast. Hopefully that bait will keep him over there most of the night, because we don't want to fight him. Because he hasn't hit a single one of those bear traps yet, and that's usually not a good indicator. Wait, no, this is the wrong location. Shit. We definitely need to get moving, so. Moose. Alright, this is the point where he gets hostile. There it is. So it's here. You just jump up onto it. If you hit anything, you will fall off and injure yourself. But you can ride both up and down zip lines. I just heard what I think I heard. there, so we can pick up this one in here. Okay, so stuff like that can stun him. So will bear traps and all that. That's when you can unload ammo to him. Unload ammo into him best. Pretty much the further the nights go on, you can only get so prepared, so it gets more and more nerve-wracking. Which I just have to wait for him to come up the staircase and attack me. At this point, moving around at night leaves you way too open to get ambushed. He's here. Say hello to Bigfoot. Come on, you set off the motion detector, man. Charge forward. Hi, bitch. Use the ride, zip line down. You ride it straight back up. Because you've baited his AI far enough away. Once he notices you're going back, he'll come back up too. But by that time, you can set another trap. Okay. I hear you. Come on. With a bear trap between him and I, so I'm good. Oh shit, stunned myself too. Means he and I recover in the same amount of time. Hi, nerd. But you functionally just have to chunk away his health at this point. There we go. And if you look in the top corner of the screen, you can actually see there's his health bar. The gray is health he can actually regenerate by eating animals. Alright, stay time. Let's move out. He's over that way still. And once you get to about day 4, he will just be hostile 24/7 and just keep hunting you. But at this point, it's best to just stay the paths because he will stay near the player. You can actively seek him out and try and get him. Because you have long enough sight lines, especially with a sniper rifle. You can take pot shots and chunk his health, and he'll start fleeing. Okay. So just keep an eye on his health. It should stay at 664 unless you hear him hunting stuff, and then it should go up. Neat. Okay, footprint. You're also at some point supposed to get a picture of Bigfoot himself, which you can usually do when he's like trapped or stunned. But since I'm not going for an ending that involves evidence, I don't worry about it. See, he just ate something. His health went up. Always spawns a dead wolf back here, which is Bigfoot. That's rather useful to know. Because as Bigfoot, you start spawning in, or you spawn in one of the numerous caves around the map. You don't have an active sense of where you can find people. You shout and can seek them out. It just gives you like a relative direction to go in. But at that point, you gotta look around and like, you can usually suss out pretty quickly where somebody or where players are. So my plan right now is to head back to the north, or back to the northwest sector, and just pick up all of those traps again. What I'm going to do is just fortify with an obscene number of traps and get him to run into all of them. We'll stop at this location first. And in certain parts of the map, there are wolves and bears that will be hostile towards you if you get too close. Like you saw me shooting the wolf earlier. If you shoot them far enough away, they will just straight up flee. So their hunting tower. Ah, there's the cop car, which is useful as a first aid kit. Pistol ammo and a handgun. It is very important to have your volume so you can listen as well. Go ahead and jump the river now. And keep her going. It's a very scenic game. Like, before you start getting chased by Bigfoot, it's very nice to just sit around and admire it. so he's back that way. But otherwise, it's a little horrifying to constantly hear that in the distance. Okay. Oh god. Alright, click through again. Why does it already seem like it's getting late? Don't tell me it's like evening already. This is not going to be fun because we're probably going to have to go back to the town then. Well, the town is its own interesting little thing because functionally you have like 6 different holdouts. Because it takes him a while to break down a door. So you set up traps and you shoot him through the door. The moment he gets through that door, he gets caught in a trap. And then you dive out the window while he's trapped and get to another house. Oh, fuck. Yeah, there's a bear. We're gonna have to pop a signal flare to get to the town. So we're going to start over on this end. Got 4 traps, so one goes on the edge of the porch, one goes inside the door. And you put an explosive there if you can. But you gotta stay away from windows, because he will just fuck you up through a window. He gets trapped in that one. We blow this, and we run for the next house. Shotgun is what we want to use first. It's most damaging. Then pistol is got better damage output. Also, V is localized voice chat if you're not in a Discord with the people you're usually playing with. Come on, Bigfoot, I know you're there. Did his health just go up again? Is he seriously hunting right now? It's pretty distant. So he'll like dive through the window and try and swipe at you, but he can't get in through him. by myself. With the shoddy. One up there. No shit, he's here. But you can hold out each house successfully after another, such as that, without the whole failed explosion in between. If you ever get overwhelmed, you switch to either you hit him with a flare gun, or you pop a signal flare, and he will run off temporarily. With 135 health left, we've got 2 traps and sniper rifle rounds now. And a good chunk of the map still left to see. Let's see if we can't make it another night, eh guys? Alright, we'll get him the next night. He will recover a great deal of stuff and no longer have explosives. Pretty much, you gotta limit how much resources you expend in attacking him still. Because going all out like I have still ends up with you getting screwed. Three traps. Let's just keep running, shall we? Oh, I'm blowing totals. This over here is one of the park entrances. There you go. Let's keep her moving, shall we? Under a pretty serious number on his health. He might just keep regenning all day. It's a matter of what the AI will do. Considering it's just one singular player, likely won't. But its behavior can be rather unpredictable sometimes. And this is, I've got like 10 hours of experience. I've run 24 games. A lot of them have been group versus AI because I got into this game because Zach wanted to record with me. Isn't the dead body? Hopefully I can show that on YouTube. Alright, we're gonna take that zip line down towards the southern area. If you look up, we just get near one of these cliffs. Come on, spawn. Just randomly. There you go. Just rock assets falling. There you go. There you go. Let's see how we're doing on evidence. Got all the footprints. We need to find just scratches on trees, which are a little harder to notice because you gotta be looking up. Gotta find the fourth tourist and take a picture of him. Which, it is entirely doable. You get only one photo camera per group, like no matter the size. So if you travel together and have 3 people focusing on protecting one person who's just essentially a tourist. Or we treated that one time I was playing as the medic character, and we just didn't pass a gun to me at all. Everybody kept ammo of their own caliber, and no wait, it was William, not the medic, the kid who did all the flares. I would handle the flare guns whenever we were finding Bigfoot, but otherwise I would be taking photos of the tourist. Is there a bear too? Okay. Just get them to leave me alone. So he's back up to 215, so he's already gone up 40 or so. These are going to be longer episodes because it's the first 3 at least are going to be full matches, however long they take. But not near the end, or close to the end, not quite. Archery range outside this village. This one's also kind of fun to defend, because the houses are a lot more linear. That's another trap, hell yeah. So that would be a black code if we had found it, we have not. Okay, got this one barricaded in the back. We don't want to hold up in here, actually. Want to hold up in that teal cabin over there. That's why I'm looting the others first. Okay. Number one. Oh, that's a car battery. Hell yeah. Place a trap outside that window. Alright, he's got 255. Unload as many shotgun rounds as we can into him. Okay, we've got some cameras in other places. I hear you, big guy. Can't get me through the wall. Come on. Come on, man. Where are we at? Waiting. Anticipating. Come on. I want to end this now. Okay. Fly the drone out the window if I need to maneuver properly. Oh shit. Why don't you come get me? Yes! We have defeated Bigfoot. Dodge the damage on the trap. And this is the only solo mission I'll be doing for this series. Dealt 74 damage to me. I dealt 1,020 damage to him. Fired 120 shots and used 2 medkits. But I want to thank y'all very much for watching, and I hope to see you next week when we have some friends with us. Take care.